So let me speak about this in an example. Let's say you buy a book about habits. For example, Atomic Habits. It's very good. I highly recommend it. And you read it. You read that you should do X, Y, Z. For example, take a list every day on what triggers causes you to take what action and what does it solve, something like that. And you don't do it. Why is that? How do you come from buying a book and reading it to not taking action? And the brain really works against yourself, right? You have to realize if I want to change as a person, I want to become better, and that's why I want to develop better habits, yet I don't do it. There is something wrong with me? Well, yes and no. You have different needs, is what I'm trying to say. You have emotional needs. You want to feel happy. You have natural needs. You want to preserve energy. You want to survive every day. This is like a human instinct. And you have these philosophical needs, right? You want to be someone. You want to understand stuff. You want to be and be self-aware, right? And these don't perfectly match along, is what I experienced over the half a year of change that I've made in myself. And what can you do about it, right? You read the book, you bought the book, no action is made. And you're sad. You are sad, yet you didn't take action. It's weird. It's genuinely weird because you have some happiness because you took something easier instead, but you also have some dissatisfaction because you haven't done what you wanted to do. So you really have to reprogram your brain. And what I mean by under this, you cannot satisfy all three. You cannot satisfy the natural, the emotional, and the philosophical, or your wants, your long-term wants, I'd like to say it that way. It's a bit more reachable. And you can't you can't satisfy all three of them. You'll displease one of them. And what do I do with this information, right? So what I did is I've been self-aware. And what I mean by that is whenever I take an action, which is a lot of times automatic, when you go watch a video, when you go this video, you just click on it, you don't really think about it. But if you start thinking about it, why did I click on this video? Okay, why do I think that? Okay, why do I think that? And you go dig deeper and deeper, you start to realize that you are somebody with dreams. And once you realize who you are, let me give you an advice. You can become anyone, but you cannot become everybody. Or you cannot do everything, right? You can do anything, but you cannot do everything. And I'm pretty sure you have heard this phrase before, right? So, let's say you understand yourself a little bit better. What's next? If you understand yourself with self-awareness just by being aware that you are satisfying an emotional need when you watch a cat video, which I also love. Don't get me wrong, cats are my favorite animals. I'm a cat person. Does it mean that you shouldn't watch cat videos at all? No. And that's a trick of your mind that's saying, okay, I either watch cat videos all day or I don't watch them at all because I don't have self-control. And self-control is basically self-awareness. There is also some good information regarding this. I don't want to go into detail. If you type up self-control, you'll find very good psychological videos regarding this. Anyway, let's say you're self-aware, you decide who you want to be, you found yourself a little bit, you start thinking about your actions, you start thinking about yourself, you understood that you can become anyone, but you can't do everything. And next up, you just take action. And okay, is this gonna be easier? No. Is it gonna be more simple because you understand that I want to be I want to affect people's life positively, so I upload a video about this experience which I experienced through half a year, and I don't really found anything that really resonated with what I experienced over that time. I found a lot of really good sources of information regarding this, but not exactly this. So taking action it starts in your head, and after that there'll be a lot of, how do I say it, tricks in your brain that will say, okay, but I'm tired, okay, but I'll do it later, okay, but first. And this is emotional dissatisfaction. That's it. There's nothing, or just addiction to dopamine, right? This is the only two. Like, if you're emotionally satisfied, you have your fun, and you're not having too much fun, your brain doesn't gonna attack itself with these things. I experienced this personally, so it's really hard to think back on it, but this was my personal experience. So what to do to take action? Now, I recommend reading Atomic Habits if you are decided on that you want to change. This is the reason why I want to change. No, okay, let me make it even easier for you, okay? I want you to write down these questions. Do I want to change? Yes or no? Why do I want to change? You start explaining. Why do I want that? Why do I want the other thing? And you want to go to the root of the reason on why you want something, right? And once you understand the root of this, do I want to be and once you found the root and the layer that you can no longer go deeper, you have to ask after that this is the type of person do I want to be? Yes or no? And you can do this with everything, to be honest. And it's amazing. If you do this for a while, you'll start to understand yourself again. From watching YouTube videos, you'll go again and, oh my god, I'm this type of person. I really love to talk with people. I really love to not motivate, but to make people learn and make people happier. You know, that's gives me satisfaction, and so I'll make a video about it. And once you answer these questions, you can go next. Okay, what is the small thing that I can do at a given time, at the given place, right now, or at some point? For example, I want to take better care of myself, you know, like doing skincare, for example. This is also something I do, by the way. And I want to do skincare because I want to be a person whose hygiene is high and is very respectable. And I want to be respectable because I want to be a good example of a man. And why do I want to be a good example of a man? Well, because I haven't really found a good example of a man. you can dig as deep as you want. So next up, if I want to be, more hygiened, I don't know how to say that, sorry. If you want to be, take better care of yourself, next up, okay, tomorrow, after I wash my teeth, I'll use a hand cream, for example, right? And you'll keep doing that every day. You can write it down and you can check it, you can execute this how you want. Again, if you read Atomic Habits regarding this, you can develop really good skills, but if you don't do this beforehand, you take action, you'll burn out and start to wonder in your mind that why do I do this, why do I do that? It doesn't make me rich. I know this is something else. I could make money in this time, yet I don't make money in this time. Your mind will be everywhere, basically. So that's how you take action, and the main reason you don't take action is simply because there is another need that is more stronger. It's a lot. There is a lot stronger need or desire in your head that prevents you from taking action. And you can satisfy that need again. You don't have to. So, for example, if oh my god, making video game ruins my life. No, it's not. Playing video games all day ruins your life. So set a time frame. You can still enjoy video games, but make a limit. And I'm not gonna say this will be easy, but it's very simple, and that's it. Again, start with self-awareness, understand your roots, understand who you are, and after that set up simple task. And when you are in doubt, when you feel like not doing it, just again be self-aware that this is your body telling you that you need more joy, and find joy in something else. You don't need joy in everything. That's simply it. Okay, I hope this helped a little. I really tried to give an all-round information regarding this. It's a very hard topic to get in your head, and it does require a lot of time. And if I can ask you one more thing, stop watching videos and actually just think about why did you watch this video. Okay, thank you for joining in, and hopefully I'll make another one. It's another habit I'm trying to develop, to make videos every day, but it's very difficult. So see you guys, maybe tomorrow, maybe not. I'll see how much I want to really make videos, and I'm also working on this. Have a great day, everyone. Bye bye.